Guys that pay for OnlyFans, why? That's amazing. I'd totally pay to support that. For the articles. Family Feud clap, good answer. Good answer. Host points to big board, show me for the articles. Ding. Number 1 answer. Family celebrates with hysterics while the camera pans to Steve Harvey in absolute effing disbelief. Reminds me of a crush I had. My friend showed me a porn video of her taking on 2 guys at once. The video wasn't even good, laughing out loud. And they say Don and number 39, team meet your heroes. It's like an adorable gay fairy tale. I hope Pixar adapts your story, laughing out loud. Must have been one good wank. Followed by regret in the post-nut clairvoyance, of course. What would life be like if we could only live in that post-nut clarity? Edit. LMU, I am terribly tickled that my first comment blow up is about post-nut clarity, ha ha ha. Thanks for the awards and very funny, even at times surprisingly deep comments everyone. Think what we could achieve. Planets would be colonized. If it's covered in sperm, does it count as a colony? No, that's just a cum jar. Stop, he's already dead. I mean, that's the most justified reason. If I would find my old crush on and she sells her nudes for $5 or $10, I would buy it just to see, for once, not going to lie. You know how most social media offers to search your contacts to see if you know anyone already using it? I 100% made an account just to see if it had that feature, haha. Without going one way or the other on this, wow, I feel that. Horny. Fair play. Because she loves me. At the very least, she loves your money. I love Linus Tech Tips. You mean Linus Tech Nips? You mean Linus Pink Bits? You mean Linus Sex Tips? I do like new and improved Chad Linus. I heard the perfect explanation recently. Yeah, porn may be easy to find for free, but those porn stars didn't sit beside me in math class. Suddenly I understood everything, laughing my butt off. Do people just Google their classmates' names or something? I'd figure most would put an alias. Or are people just looking through every profile to find people they know? In the words of the great Kendrick Lamar, Instagram is the best way to promote some lady. A big porn star did sit beside me in math class though. I had a porn star go on my school bus back in high school. Now known as Valentina Jules. Lived a few blocks away from a porn star named Ricky Rax. Her kid used to pick on mine on the school bus. Gusty thing to do when literally everyone you know can go home and jerk off to videos of your mom getting gang-banged, laughing out loud. Which pisses you off, but you can't take it out on your mom's new greasy, tanned friend, so you find someone you think is weaker and unload. Then that person also goes home and unloads. Sounds like they are shooting for magna cum loudly. If I found a girl I knew in real life I'd probably sub to her as well. Out of the 55 girls who were in my high school grade, 4 or 5 of them have of now. I paid for 30 days out of curiosity, but it's always better in your head than in reality, laughing my butt off. Not going to lie, a photo of her in a sundress made me obsessed, so I paid for a month. Didn't end up liking it as I expected, a lot more sexual content, to which I only received lewd photos not appropriate for Instagram. Tell me, did you have a wank before paying for it, or were you in full-on hormone mode as you put in the credit card number? Always have a wank first before entering credit card info. This is known. Makes getting groceries awkward, but you are correct. You speak truth. I've gotten in trouble at self-service gas pumps more often than you'd expect. Those guys have cameras everywhere. It's mostly their fault for calling it self-service. What else did they expect people to do? In NJ and Oregon, it's legally required that they pump it for you. And they fill up your gas tank too. Got to try out the lube before you buy it. I think we all know the answer to this. Cheap sundresses are responsible for a whole lot of expense. Because I got tired of seeing dudes nailing their stepsisters over and over again. Edit. Wow. Didn't expect to get my first silver from dunking on Pornhub. Thanks. Plus that one dude has like 87 stepsisters who all look different, and mostly live in different houses, but all act the same, which in itself is interesting. Now you can support your own stepsis by subscribing to her of Step Patron. What are you doing? With your credit card? Sweeps the card between his checks paying this month's subscription. I'm not a guy, but I have produced sexual content online before and have asked clients why they do pay for porn out of my own curiosity. It's not just men, by the way. Plenty of people in general pay for porns. Some men want to give back for the content produced, such as one might subscribe to a YouTube content producer's Patreon or paid channel subscription. If you really like sex work content that someone produces, same situation. Just for perhaps more exclusive FAP material instead of early video releases or behind-the-scenes content. Some men really enjoy personalized pornography. If you found a person you found insanely hot and could order a video of them doing and or saying things that would make it even better for you. You know, plenty of people really dig that crap. Some men want attention and or might be lonely, and paying for online content / attention is certainly more affordable, or safe / legal, than paying for a sex worker in real life. And on top of all that, a ton of dudes love spending money on women who they think are attractive. Women do it for men do it for men, women do it for women. Some people just have a thing for handing over money / gifts to people they think are hot. To support your first reason, I want my money to go to hot women, not sleazy porn producers. Too true. I want to pay for rents, not yachts. What are you doing, step landlord? Help, I'm stuck in this lease. I want to give you an award, but I'm broke. There's some irony in this. Giving your money not to the hot commenter but the sleazy shareholders of Reddit. I've heard it's all about the interaction. It's not like a porn video will text you a random nude during the day. I love paying for some random dude to rate my dick. But to be honest, I've paid for a video a time or two. Man, for $10 I'll write you a 200 to 300 word review and you'll get a 10% off voucher for the next one. Fair warning, it will be honest, and I will disclose I was paid for the review. For $20 I'll do 350 words, no coupons, and I'll lie through my effing teeth. $50 for 500 words, and I swear to effing God that dick is this big. Do you have any examples of your work? R/ username checks out, Reddit link. God damn. Yeah. I tried it because I was really attracted to this one girl and thought, oh dope, she'll answer, this is a neat idea. I chatted with her a little and then asked what kinds of things turned her on. She responded by blocking me. So that was pretty cool. It was like talking to real women. Maybe blocking you turns her on? Personalization in porn might be worth it for a lot of people, especially for those with obscure names. There are 0 videos on Pornhub of a woman screaming the name Obedia. Are you sure? Because I could totally see someone having a weird kink for the villain in the first Iron Man movie. Oh yes, let's solve the freezing problem together, yes. Yes, now tell me you can build something in a cave. With a box of scraps. Oh. It took about 7 tries, but I finally figured out where the spaces in your username belong. I still wonder who Ladeshi Swaffin is though? Bangladeshi Swamp Hen? That makes more sense than I thought. Bangladesh is Wampan. I don't know what Wampan is, but sounds like something you'd call a club you like. Man, that joint last night we were at was Wampan. Free range, farm to table organic fair trade porn. Porn with integrity. That is what Stube used to be. I still mourn that website. Lots of amateur porn. You could actually contact the authors. I want to see your tits, you want $5, it's a fair deal in my opinion. Wise words from a 723 years old man. 723 years old rooster, my dude. C-man part. You want C-man part? Okay, $5. It's more personalized than porn. There is one-to-one interaction, it makes you feel like you're actually sexting someone. I once subbed to a guy who never got past 20 subs, he was French too, we chatted about our lives, he was genuinely thankful to me for being like his second subscriber, and I found him real life hot, not the porn actor kind of atypical, but someone I'd definitely date in real life. In the end it felt like I made a friend, albeit a strange kind of friend whose name I still don't know but whose DCK I've seen many times. Unexpectedly wholesome. Kudos to you for helping him keep his self-esteem higher than it would have been otherwise. Thanks. The end of the story is that after a month he realized that he couldn't actually compete against the other guys on there, as he couldn't do everything they do, toys, sex with someone else, and he felt pressured and pushed against his boundaries. We discussed that, I believe I recommended that he stop, and we struck a deal about the remainder of my subscription. We kept chatting since then. Edit, we struck a deal. Stroke that deal, huh? The same reason that people use Patreon to pay their favorite creators on YouTube. If you're going to consume media, sometimes it can feel good to be able to give directly to the creator of that media. Supporting independent sex workers ensures that the people providing the labor are also receiving their fair share of the revenue their media generates. If you can afford it, and you consume porn, consider paying for it directly. To support the people that can't even afford clothes and real food, instead of licking weird-shaped popsicles. No, don't put the popsicle in your butt. It'll melt. I can see the infomercials now. We'll get that guy who hangs around with starving kids to do it. Brittany here is so poor she can hardly afford a complete outfit. Your $5 a month will feed and clothe Brittany for at least 20 hours a day. The rest of the time she sits naked on her bed taking photos and videos. And here is Tiffany. Tiffany used to work the pole at Stray Cats, but your $29 a month means now she can finally afford the insurance on her Tesla. And here meet Kat. Kat was just a producer on a popular podcast who lacked self-confidence about showing off her feet. She desperately wanted to avoid photos of unwanted penises. But now Kat is very confident and found that the community aspect is very polite and loving, giving her the self-confidence boost she needed. And she never gets unwanted dick pics. Won't you give today? Join us on of Topa. Indeed. Yes, quite. A tale as old as time. I Google big top get 2 billion result. I subbed for 1 month for 2 separate girls I've personally known, and it was to satisfy the curiosity that has been there since high school of what lies under that cute girl's clothes. If I thought they were hot in high school, and I know they're still hot based on recent and real-life interaction and or social media, I'll still want to see them naked, and I'm perfectly willing to make a one-time payment of $5 to 10 to scratch that long-time itch. Edit, for those asking if it was worth it, yes. For those asking for the of links, they've since been deleted, probably because it has some less than stellar business practices. Edit number 2, this is easily my highest rated comment so far. Nice, cool face. Okay, I'll bite. How the F do you find out your high school friends have of accounts? For me it was because they promoted it on their social media. Man, America sounds wild, coming from South Korea. Welp, we're still the Wild West. But with cell phones. For me it was their Instagram accounts. Instagram is where girls tend to post more risque / not suitable for work photos because their older family members in particular are less likely to have Instagram, as opposed to Facebook. Even if they're not making Instagram feed posts about their ofs, they may be in their stories or in a link on their profile bio. Instagram is where girls tend to post more risque/not suitable for work photos because their older family members in particular are less likely to have Instagram. I think this is changing, at least according to some of the girls I know that have said their aunties have lots of interesting opinions about their ick posts. I wanted to see my ex's tits again. Sad fap. I also choose this guy's wife. Classic. Mainly because it's an ethical way to obtain some of the kinkier stuff. I'd rather pay someone who does it voluntary than some scumbag with a check girl in a cellar. I think there are two reasons guys do it. To see a particular girl naked. Maybe she just floats your boat and you can't get her nudes anywhere else. The girlfriend experience. This is a little sadder. They just want connection and to chat with a girl as well as see her naked. Honestly, if this is what you're after, I don't know why you don't just go see a stripper or prostitute, but hey, it's your decision to spend your money how you want. It's cheaper than strippers and hookers, isn't? I never had a girlfriend who sent me a few pictures per month for $20. Damn, I can start charging my boyfriend for that? To my understanding, and if people are willingly posing themselves on their own terms and getting paid fairly for it, and not much room for exploitation, definitely a lot more fairly than the porn industry ever would. This sounds like the most depressing wank in the history of masturbation. Someone has to support your mom. Thanks, Dad. Original poster replies. Damn, that was a good one. I hope you can live the rest of your life in dignity. To fund my ex-girlfriend's drug habit, it's my subtle revenge. Crap. I admit I was not expecting this. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.